Hello, welcome back to Sabretooth at Nethemba, where we care about your security. It is Try Hack Me Tuesday, once again. And what do we have here? Oh, this is most recent boxes done on Try Hack Me. Year of the Pig, Mustachio, Comment My Video, and Jurassic Park. Okay, let's just take a look. And the last one we did on Hack the Box, Grandpa and Granny, we did them as a pair. Yep, so Jurassic Park was indeed the last one. Has it really been that long? For me, it's been a long time. Okay, well, that was quite an interesting box, actually, wasn't it? That was under hard. I've done a hard one. Shall I do something easy? Shall I stick with hard? I mean, I've not got as many in medium or easy. I've not got many in insane. I've only got one. Tempting. What's on my list for hard? Raw, apparently. And I've got in brackets, this one is very hard. So someone must have told me that, but I can't remember who and I can't remember when. It's just on my list to do. So we will take a look for rooms, and we're looking for Ra. Oh man, not that easy, is it? Oh, and there's a sequel as well. Wow, look at this. You have found WinCorp's internal network and their domain controller. Oh no, is this Active Directory? I'll tell you now, Active Directory is my Achilles heel. It is my weak spot. So if this is indeed Active Directory, I am absolutely... Oh, we've just got flag 1, 2, and 3. Fair enough. Let's read the story though. Let's get this started. We may as well give it a go. Whether I'll be able to do it or not is something else altogether. I generally don't deal with Active Directory. It's not my area. I deal with web, mainly at work. And I leave this sort of stuff to my colleagues who are specialized in this specifically. You've gained access to the internal network of WinCorp, the multi-billion-dollar company running an extensive social media campaign claiming to be unhackable. Oh no, never make that claim ever. Next step would be to take their crown jewels and get full access to their internal network. You have spotted new Windows machine. Great. That may lead you to your end goal. Can you conquer this end boss and their own internal network? Right. Give it at least 5 minutes to boot. Whoa. No hints. Nothing. We've got nothing here. What is this? The VM is located in Europe. Why is it telling me that? This is worrying. We've got new things here that I've not seen before. How's everybody else done on this? They're going straight to... They must all be putting in their answers at the end like I do. This person put in their answer there. And then went straight up. And here's me flatlined down here. Okay, so it says leave 10, 10, 115, 206. It says leave about 5 minutes, and it's already been 2. So let's use this time to connect to this. Let us make a new directory in boxes called Ra. And then we are going to change into this directory here. And we'll open this. Now, as much as we can open this, there is the possibility of... where's my... I wonder if we can get to the menu bar here. I'm not entirely sure how to do it, because I never use the menu in the terminal. But it'd be nice if I could. I'm not sure how to. Preferences, perhaps. And then general, enable the menu. So it's F10 actually. So we'll show the menu bar by default. Maybe it's actually just a whole new terminal. It is, okay. So that's what I was looking for. I wonder if there's any way to, because sometimes you can split them depending on the OS. It doesn't look like you can here. So maybe not actually, maybe not. Let's just leave it like that. Right, so now that I've been faffing about, let's also go into Try Hack Me Hard and make a new box here, subnode. Nice easy one to type at least. And hopefully this has been about 5 minutes. It's been 4, nearly 4. So let's start running a nmap at this point. We'll do nmap. We'll do the fast scan, but very noisy. T5. We're going to run that and do this. This is my default from now on, really. I do like doing the STV with the all ports. One thing I think I may need straight off is RTFM. So let me find the Windows Active Directory section. And I'm going to set this up over here. So if ever I'm faffing about this side, it's because that's where my RTFM is. If I'm faffing this side, that's where my phone is, and I'll be checking messages. And that's it. That's my setup for today. By the way, the cap is personalised. So I had a lot of fun with Nethemba's designers creating this thing. This looks like it may take a while. Now, this tells me that it's got a lot of ports because T5 is so quick, but the A flag here, it kind of digs into everything on every port, and if it takes a long time, either it's a non-responsive box or a very slow box, or it's got a ton of ports. So this is a little bit terrifying. Let's just see how this is doing. Oh, it's doing the script scan now. Maybe not too bad. So it's done the host and the connect scan and everything. Oh, nice. So, oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh, we have got a ton of stuff. Hey, this is going to be fun. Right. Okay. I think what I might do as well is run this again, but without the T5 and the A. What I'm actually going to do is my normal STV scan with all ports, just to get a port listing without all this stuff in here. Let's take a look. We've got DNS plus we've got port 80 WindCorp. Okay, Microsoft IIS. So there's your website. Potentially risky methods trace. Let me just check that message. Not important. Okay, Kerberos. We are dealing now with Active Directory and things like this. I expect LDAP to be open somewhere. MSRPC I generally ignore. NetBIOS. Yeah, okay. Perhaps. LDAP. Right. Windows Active Directory LDAP. And the domain name is windcorp.thm. Oh. I think just windcorp.thm, right? I think. I'll tell you what, let me throw that into the thing, which is the thing. Sudo nano etc hosts. And we'll get that in here. What was the IP? I don't remember. It's up there. I can see it in my notes. 10, 10, 115, 206. So that'll at least make it easier to contact. I don't need to remember the IP every time. So we've got WindCorp, saying WindCorp. Is it a corp? It's a corporation, I suppose. Okay, we've got 445. That is Samba, I think. No, that's not right. 464. Oh my god, we've got RPC over HTTP. I ignore the TCP wrapped. I don't have a clue about 2179. Windows Active Directory LDAP again on 3268. Terminal services. Oh, that's the 3389 is your remote desktop. So we can ignore that for now. So the computer name is Fire and the domain name is WindCorp. DNS computer name fire.windcorp.thm. I wonder, let me add this also just in case. It doesn't matter if it doesn't exist, you see. I'd rather have it in there and it not exist than it does exist and it's not in there. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in that as well. So both of these are sharing this IP. Might be important, might not. We've got Jabber. Interesting, okay. not sure about this at all. Java. Got Jetty HTTP on 7070 and 7443. Yeah, look. So fire.wincore.htm. And also whatever.fire.wincore.htm, right? THM, sorry. I've been saying HTM. Did I put that or did I put THM? I did put THM. That's good. I'm getting confused between HTB and THM. There are certain Zeus. Oh, Zeus admin. There's another website here. JSP. Java website. Okay. Java RMI. We've got some sort of mail by the looks of it. I don't know what this is. SSL cert. Oh, it's another website, I think. How many websites do we have? It's ridiculous. And then on port 5222, there's this thing, which I don't know. Oh, wow. Samba. Well, okay. Let's check this, see how it's it's done pretty much the same, except it won't have... Yeah, it's just a list of ports this time, and possible services. It's crazy. So we could probably ignore the Windows RPC. I'm not sure about the message framing. Jetty intrigues me. So let's just take a look at this on 7070, just to be sure that's not anything immediately important. What are we? HTTP, WinCorp. Sorry, what am I doing? So I'm just getting a message through on something over here. No, it's not important either. What we did, wincorp.thm. Right. So I've got a Plex server running, and I just had something. Company portal. Okay. Always up to date. Backups easy to use. IT support staff. Okay, but that's port 80. What was I doing? 7070, right? Open Fire HTTP binding service. Okay. Pass. Well, we're on port 80 now. Let's take a look at the web on 80, because that's generally a decent place to start most of the time. I could check the Samba and see if we've got access to things like that as well. Now, because this has got Active Directory, it helps to know a lot about the people working there. So if I've got anywhere which has a, yeah, like this, IT support staff. What's the difference between yellow and green and grey? OpenFire. So this uses OpenFire. Okay. Fine. Okay. So we should probably take a list. Take this list. So we've got possible names. Port 80 shows the support staff. Okay. It's even got this. I'm not sure what the... Oh, look at this. ID equals boost at fire.wincorp.htm. ID equals. So we've got all these email addresses from here. That's really interesting. And I can see that at the bottom here, XMPP. Right, okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to, oh god, clear that. I'm going to grab with curl this site, and then we're looking for email addresses, right? Here, like here, you see. So if I do status equals, well, JID, right? It's going on port 9090. Okay, so we're going to grep this, and we're going to grep it for, search it for JID, And now it's got a full list of these email addresses, right? Is organic fish the first one and orange gorilla the last? Because if that's true, organic fish, orange gorilla, perfect. So I could just paste this into a document and then cut out the bits I don't need, but well, let's do this programmatically. So we're going to send it to cut, and we are going to cut with the delimiter. So this is what we're searching by, and we're going to look for, let's do equals, right? So we need to give it like the first field. So it's going to cut it here on the equals. Sorry, here. I'm pointing at my screen. Here on the equals. And if you pick the first field, it shows everything before the first equals, which is here, right? Image src. And then if we choose the second field, it does that. And then if we do the third field, it gives us what we need. This makes sense? But there's still some stuff going on afterwards. So we're going to push that again, pipe it into cut once more time, and the new delimiter is going to be this quote mark, speech mark here. And we're going to pick field 1, and that gives us all the email addresses. Field 2, of course, would be everything after that, and so on. So that is how you can get all the that's how you can get all the email addresses from the page by doing it like that. I'll just close this. I do wish that middle mouse button was disabled on laptops. I can never find a way to disable that. So this gives us all the email addresses here. Here. Nice, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Good. So we have, and all this is fire.winco. So it's a good job I added it, really, wasn't it? So we've got everybody's name, we've got everybody's email address. Is there a way to register? HR department. Lily Levesque, Emily Jensen, Kirk Uglas. Love it, bring my best friend to work with me. Thank you for believing in me. Okay. About contact terms of use, privacy policy, reset password. I didn't even notice that at the start. Username, and what is your mother's maiden name? What is your first grade teacher's name? What is your favorite pet's name? And what makes your car? So usernames we have, I think, in the email addresses. Right? Must be. Maybe it isn't, but I'm assuming it is. Happy Meerkat, Orange Gorilla, etc., etc. And then we have employees here, Emily. Let's take a look at this image. Emily Jet. Is that her username? Because her name is Emily Jensen, right? Or Jensen. And then Lily Le and Sparky. Oh, hang on a minute. What's your favorite pet's name? I wonder. Username Lily Le. Wow. Okay. Amazing. That was quite a bit of luck, but quite a bit of, that I was looking at the images, image names. But I just wanted to look at the images up close just to see if I actually wanted to see if there was any like jewelry or pendants or dog collar or anything that somebody was wearing that you could see close up. Wasn't the case. Okay, exists on the site. Right click and view image. Just saying that I didn't brute force it. We can use the username Lily Le on password reset and use the name Sparky as the favorite pet. Hang on a minute. Security question. That's so funny. Now, I mean, I could always try and get in some others in the same way. So let's have another. Let's have a close look. Okay, and that. Your password is resets change me 1234. Now, as much as that's likely only on the website, there is a chance that this is throughout the whole system, because if it's using LDAP, that's actually the Windows password that I've changed, which the website uses to log in or something. It's possible. So that's really interesting. Let us take a look at is that meant to be like Kirk Douglas, but it's Kirk Douglas. That's hilarious. Not hilarious. Kirk Ugg. Okay, so it's literally just like first name and then first two letters of surname. Is that the same here? Emily. Yeah, Emily is spelt wrong here, but Emily J-E and then Lily Le. Okay, fine. So let's make a note of this. Usernames are first name followed by first two characters of surname. Nice. So we've got everybody's username now, because we've got like Jackson Va or Jacqueline D or Isra Sa. Sorry, I got a bit of a whistle there. Isabella Hu. And so on. So we've got everybody's username based on this. We've got everybody's email address here. And we've even managed to reset the password for one account. So at this point, why don't we attempt to access a different service? Now, we can't do SSH. This is Windows, and that's not running anywhere. Let's just go down the list. Not bothered about RPC. NetBIOS, I mean, maybe. And LDAP, we're already dealing with that right now. Samba? Should we try? I mean, let's see if Samba allows anonymous login first. It's probably the best thing to do. So we'll do SMB client, capital L, and then we can literally put in, what's it called? What's the box called? No. Windows windcorp.thm. That was the what we put in, wasn't it? So we'll do that. Disabled. Okay, so let's do anonymous at, no, it doesn't work like that, does it? Is it user with a capital U? That's not even right. Oh, and it's got work group, but I actually think that it's Windcorp, isn't it? So how do we SMB client? How do we actually change the? How do we actually change the domain? Is it just with a D flag? No, it's directory, and that's debug level. Hate when it does this. It's so difficult. Right, user, domain, username, password. So capital U. So what if we do windcorp/anonymous? Okay, it doesn't allow that as anonymous. So what if we put it as what is it? Emily Le. Is that right? Was it Emily Le? Or am I making that up? No, it's Lily Le. Okay, I was close. And the password was change me 1234. Okay, that's nice. We've actually got access to some shares here using that new password. This is good. This is great, actually. Okay. We can use the following with new password to access SMB. I wonder if WinRM. I wonder if we've got WinRM access. That'll be interesting. WinRM. I mean, I know what it does. I don't really know how to explain it. I'll be honest with you. So remote management, that's what it is. I couldn't remember what it was stood for. Implementation of the management protocol and so on. Oh, I wonder if we can get into our desktop with this as well. There's so many ways I could go from here. We've got these shares. Let's try, before I go into the shares, let me just try remote desktop. Is it Remina? So we're doing windcore.thm, and then the username is Lily Lair. Password was change me 1234. I think that was right. And the domain is windcore. Cannot connect to the RDP server. I do kind of wonder then whether it would work with the IP address. Make sure the password was correct because I did do that from memory. Yeah, that looked absolutely spot on to what I was doing there. Okay, it's not allowing me access to RDP. That's a shame because it would have been nice because we would have graphical access to Windows then if that was the case. So that's good. That's good. So let's have a look in RTFM and see what else. Oh no, I don't need to yet. I can look at these shares. What have we got? Default share, remote, log on server share. We've got a Discord shared and a Discord users. Either of those could be quite interesting. So we'll take a look at users. Okay. Oh wow, and these are all the users in the system, are they? That's interesting. They're all directories. So are these all the user folders? Huh. Let's make a copy of that. We've got shared to do as well. Let's see what we can do here. Well, where are we? Which one's ours? I'm not sure which one ours is. So what we can do is go back up here. Oh no, there isn't one for Lily on here, is there? It only goes up to J. It's intriguing. Very intriguing. Just taking a look down, see if there's anything here which is important, which looks just a little bit different. I mean, we've got the desktop INI file. That's pretty useless, I think. I guess we can try let's CD into administrator, right? Fine. I mean, I could try all of these. Let's just pick one at random. Silver. That's a bit weird. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do then. To see which ones we've got access to and which ones we haven't. What if I do SMB map, which is like SQL map, but SMB map is used for Samba, right? So it says here to use it, you basically do this. So let's run this and see what we have access to as this user. We're going to change our user here. We're going to change our password here. And our work group is going to be wind core. And I'm not too sure about the H, to be fair. What's the H for? Any idea what the H is for? Host, IP of host. Does it matter? Host file is required. File? Okay, well, I guess then we'll put this in and see what happens. And if not, we'll try our own IP. Nice. No access here. We've got read only to some of these. Oh, it doesn't actually really tell us. Can we do recursive? How do we do recursive? Because that'd be really nice if we're able to go through every single share and see what we've got access to in it. There's no way to do recursive. Oh no. I really thought there might be. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, there's a way to list a share. So what if we do share users? So that's not actually helping at all, is it? Okay, well, let's try that. Let's try the other one. Let's go into shared instead. I really need to keep this on my clipboard. Oh, we've got flag 1, and we've also got these Spark things. Can I get everything? I can't. Okay, we're going to get flag1.txt. Opening remote. Why didn't that work? Oh, no. Okay. Do I not have rights? Ah, door. Hang on, my door. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. Don't mind me. So for some reason that didn't work. Oh, there's a space in it. Flag. Oh, thank God for that. Right, we've got flag 1. So I'm on Linux, so I should be able to install the Debian version of this. Why would I want to? Why would I want to? Spark 283. Let's take a look. Apache Spark. I don't think that's what we... Exploits. Okay. Ignite real-time Spark. Is that what it's called? It's not in here. Okay, let's update our notes. Have we updated our notes? What have we got? What's the last thing we put in here? Yeah, we've not done any of this, so we probably should first. Okay, we've got the flag. We've not read it yet, but we have it. At least I think we do. Yeah, right, that works. That's fine. I was making sure the file was okay. Right, flag one. So let's read this first. An issue is discovered. A chat message can include an image element with a source attribute reference an external host IP address. Upon access to this external host, the NTLM hashes of the user are sent with a HTTP request. This allows an attacker to collect these hashes, crack them, and potentially compromise the computer. Ooh. Okay. An image element with a source attribute referencing an external host IP address. Okay, NTLM hashes. This is how Windows authentication works. You know, you enter your password and it's hashed NTLM and it's matched, similar to how websites may use MD5 or SHA-1 or something in the database. Windows has its own thing, NTLM. So if you were able to get a hash and crack it, we're able to get users' credentials and so on. So in that case, what I'm going to do, an exploit for Spark 283 exists here, right? I can now download this Debian package and install it, I think. Get Deb. And then maybe I can use it to, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's take a look. Probably the easiest way to do this is to go into boxes and into raw, and I can literally just double click this. Oh, I need to make it executable first. Oh no, maybe I don't. That's fine. Cross-time platform requires changes in 2 other packages. Okay, we'll install it here. I could do it using the command line, but this way it's just as easy, I suppose. Saves me having to remember the flags for the command. Oh wow, version 8 of Java. Fair enough. The OpenJDK. So I'm just looking at RTFM now, and I forgot about evil RM. That's like WinRM, but you can like poison things and so on. I have to remember that for later, I guess. Okay, installation was successful. Good. So what we can do is probably look for it under here, to be fair. Oh, okay. It's not under here as this. Where's it installed? Can I just run Spark? Does that work? And then we've got errors. Oh. I mean, can I run it as root? Probably not the best idea. I think it's a Java issue. Okay, so we've got an issue, exception in initialization. So for the life of me, I don't know how to fix this sort of thing. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to take all that and just stick it into Google and see what comes back. Exception in application. Invocation target exception. As much as I'm a Java coder, I don't generally go this deep into anything, so let's see. Okay, the font awesome library version you're using is obsolete. So I wonder if that. Not sure how to actually get this running though. I mean, what I could do is Spark 283. I mean, instant messaging client. Spark 283. Error running. I mean, that's not going to be useful. I mean, installing is fine. Connection errors. Cannot connect to server. I'm not even getting that far. Right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to stop the video and just do a bit of research, because otherwise I could spend a good half an hour just looking through Google links. But if I find something interesting, I'll be back and let you know. So I'll be back soon. Okay, I think I found it. As you can see, I've Googled Spark 23 does not start after an update to Java, so Java could be the issue. And it says you mentioned Java 9. Make sure you're not actually using Java 9. It won't work with 9, right? And then here, switch between Java versions. What we've got here is we can see which versions of Java on Linux we have installed. Now, as I say, I used to code in Java quite a bit, so I'm quite used to having a more modern. Right, so I've got Java 1.21 and Java 1.8, and obviously I think 1.21 is what it's currently set to. So I think we can do this with set, and we set Java to this. It might need root permissions, sudo permissions, yeah, root privileges, that's it. So now we've changed that. If we try running Spark, oh, there we go. How's this? Spark Instant Messenger. So we are Lily. Hang on, let me check how much time I've got left on this. It must have been nearly an hour. Not quite. So what did this say? Java version. Yeah, set. That's the one. Okay. So we can get rid of those now. We are Lily. We are change me 1 2 3 4. And we are wind core. We'll save password and auto login, and I think that's it. Invalid name or server not reachable. Maybe because we're not getting the server name. What if we do windcorp.thm? Authenticating, unable to verify certificate. Okay, is there any way to turn off accept all certificates, disable certificate verification? I think that's it. Maybe. Invalid username or password. Ha. It's intriguing. Oh no, it was a typo. Oh, cool, look at this. We're on the instant messenger now. Right, let's update this. We download Spark 283 deb file and set our Java default to 8, version 8. We run this, go to advanced, so that we can allow self-signed certificates and disable certificate verification. We then log in as Lily. Okay, I don't need to put the password down anymore. We already have it up there a couple of times, I think. Nice. So we have contacts and conferences. Conference.fire.win. Should I add that to the contacts? Look up profile. Show offline users. Strange. Look up profile. Enter Jabber ID. I'm not sure. Search for other people on the server. Start a chat. I wonder how we can... I wonder how we can see who's online at the minute, assuming that somebody is. Okay, add contact. I mean, look up profile, Jabber ID. That's not a valid Jabber ID. Okay. Okay, let's go back to our user list and see what we can find from here. I mean, I don't know if we can look people up this way. And it's going to take a long time if we do. That's not what I wanted. So the nickname would be... No, that's not right, because the username would be Antonia Vi, right? I think. And that's pending. Search for people on the server. Okay. Search results. Okay. Okay. I see. I understand. So I can search people. What if I search for everybody? Can I do that? What if I get rid of that and just search for everyone? Yes! Hang on, something came up. I got rid of it, but something did come up. Literally just saw it. Was it with a wildcard? It might just take a while. But I saw loads of things just pop up there. I'm sure you did as well, right? There we go. Thank God for that. Okay. We use Spark. Obviously, I've never dealt with this instant messenger before. I've never even heard of it, to be honest. Spark user search or lookup or profile lookup, something like that. With wildcard to list all users. I'm actually going to get a... Oh, it's gone. Why is it gone? There we go. I'm actually going to get a screenshot here. Just to put in here. Okay, so maybe now if we find someone online, we can steal their NTLM hashes using this exploit, right? Nice. So let's give this a go. Who's online? No. 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 Hang on a minute. Who was online earlier? Boost Kandan and Hemo Boschma. I think that might be away but online, and that is online and active, right? Boost Kandan. Let's see. Boost. How is this such a common name? Kandan. Currently looks offline to me. Currently looks offline to me. Maybe not him then. Who was the other one? Who was the other one? Good question. Hemo Boschma. Is that right? I suppose so. I suppose that's the only other one we can try. Let's leave that open though. Hemo Boschma. Also offline. It's intriguing. I don't know how else to tell who, unless I've taken so long doing this that they're now offline but they was on earlier. Or unless they keep coming on and going off or whatever, I'm not sure. I need to keep an eye on this, see if it turns green at any point. I think I'm at a dead end with this. I think I'm at a dead end with this guy. Still, we can try it, can't we? We can try it. So, no, dude. Let's use responder. Have I not got responder? I must have responder. Responder is good for capturing all sorts of things coming back. Because I don't know how the data is going to come back to me. Responder's good. It's kind of like Wireshark, I suppose. We're going to CD into tools. I might have it in here. Responder. Yes. Okay. So Python 3 responder.py. Must be run as root. Fine. Sudo. I mean, I'm tempted. Oh, and the I is mandatory. So that's the interface, and we're on ton 0, I think. So it's listening on. It's basically listening on like all of these. Well, apart from those two, for SMB and Kerberos, and it's listening for all of these to see if we get anything back. I don't think we will. I think Boost is offline, but I'm tempted to actually revert the server and restart, just to log in again and see if he's online at the beginning, because he might have like gone offline in the meantime. I'm talking like this. Boost is doing something else, it says, but that one doesn't say anything. So he's online, but busy. Boost is doing something else. Okay, well, let's try this exploit then. Image element with a src attribute and external net host IP address. Okay, so image source. What's my IP address? Oh, back to this 10.14.102.67. Okay. Let's put in a HTTP in there. It could be HTTP, but I assume so. Slash. Did it say an image element? Well, yeah, it is an image, so I'll just put whatever. .jpg. I don't think it really matters what it is. But we'll try that. And we've captured Boost's hash. Oh my god, as if that worked. let me just run that one more time and then watch it in real time as it appears. See if it does it again. Oh yeah, previously captured hash, so it's catching it like every time. Whoa. That is special. Okay, I'm actually really impressed with this box so far. It's really good. Oh my. Okay, Boost is online, as we can see from the user list earlier. You know, like up there. Like, no, right up there. All the way up. Not important. We can send him the payload. Did I already put down the exploit thing? I did there. Okay, we can send in the payload, that, and use responder to capture the hash, the NTLM hash. This is amazing. I love this box so far. Still, we've not got access yet. I think I'm actually going to take the whole output of responder just so you can see what I did there. Okay. We can attempt to correct this with John the Ripper or a hashcat. Let's use hashcat. Let's do it. So let's save the hash. Copy that. No, hash.text. Boost. I think that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, Boost is the username. We'd call Boost. Okay, that's fine. So we've got that. We're going to save that in a file. We're going to hashcat. Well, let's just run that and just see what happens. Auto detect mode. What's it found? I just want to see what it comes out with. Because if it finds it itself, oh, it doesn't know. Oh my. Okay, so hashcat h, and we'll see. I don't know, man. NTLM version 2, is that what we're on? Yes, version 2 hash. Okay, so that's 5600. Okay, so we'll try this again with mode 5600 hash.text. No hash is loaded. I wonder if it's because I put his name in at the beginning. It might be. Let's get rid of that. Still no hashes loaded. Separator unmatched. I mean, it needs a separator of some kind. I've never ever cracked an NTLM hash with a hashcat before. So NTLM hash with hashcat. So I've done it with John the Ripper, but I'll just try and do something a bit different, you know. So cracking an NTLM. Let's take a look. You can try another rule set. Okay. Okay. Right, that's not what we want. So here it's got 1000. On the other one it had 1000 as well. So what actually is 1000? If we try 1000, would that work? No, it's definitely 5600. I just don't quite know how to use this yet with this. So let's have a look for example hashes on the hashcat website. It's usually quite good. So 5600, what's it start with? Yeah, admin. Oh, it's got 2 colons there before this starts. And it's got another one there. Huh. How's that different to what I've got? It's already got it in there, boost. I think I just took that, didn't I? Let's take the whole thing. Let's actually take the whole thing. That's probably my mistake, right? Remove hash.text and then nano hash.text. Just paste that in as is. Right, that works. That's great. So what I'm going to do is just me being an idiot, that's all. So I'm going to give it a word list. We're going back, tools, word list, rock you, something like this. I think we're good. I'm just being stupid, that's all. Did I copy it down wrong, or... I mean, what I did, that is what's needed, and I took it from there, because I copied it from here, and I forgot, I didn't realise that was part of it. That makes sense now, and you can definitely tell that here, that is part of it. It just auto-separated where the colon was. So that was my mistake, but technically it was Cherry Tree's issue. I don't know how long this is going to take, and I'm not sure whether to stop the video and come back if it finds something. If I manage to get Boost's username and password, what do I do then? That's the next question. Right, I'm going to start looking into Active Directory stuff. Whilst this is running, I'm literally just going to go through this, take a look. In fact, because that's going to take a while, I'm going to stop the video and be back if it finds something. So, see you soon. Oh, before I do that, let's update the time on here. Give it an hour. There we go. No chance of that expiring then. Oh, it's doing something. I'll be back anyway. Literally no sooner had it gone than it was done. The password is here. OSINT +1 3131. That's quite a complex password, so it's quite nice that it was able to find it in there. That's good. So yeah. So now I have that. Should I use like... Well, I can check the SMB again. I can also check WinRM. I didn't check WinRM for Lily, did I? What about if I use something like CrackMap? Because that's... I'll show you CrackMap. Oh, it's not even installed, man. It's installed on my pen testing system. Oh, that's not even right. It's installed on my pen testing system, but this is technically my backup system. So I install tools there and I forget to install them here. This is just a backup dump of everything. It was actually my old laptop that I used to pen test from, so it's got a lot of stuff on there anyway. But obviously CrackMap is not something I've used for this. So we'll try it again and you'll see what this does. Hopefully. Okay, good. So you can see that what CrackMap exec does, a Swiss Army knife for pen testing networks. So literally it tries like FTP, LDAP, you know, RDP, SMB, SSH, BNC, WinRM, pretty much the whole thing, right? But we kind of have to tell it, I think, what to use. Is that right? So look at RTFM, see if it shows how to use CrackMap, which it may do. Okay, so I think we can do like SMB according to this. U for the username, which I guess is Boost, and then no, next page. Password here we already have, which is here. And then I think we're going to give it the IP or the host name or something like that. Oh, my page is closed. Hang on. And then the IP. So I'm not sure if we can just do like wincore.thm or whether I need to give it the actual IP. But we'll soon find out. Let's try that. Following arguments are required. Targets. Okay. A little bit confusing. Am I looking at the wrong thing? I think I might be looking at the wrong thing. That's not good. Maybe it doesn't use I. I had that down as IP, but is it T for target? Is it T? It must be T, right? Oh no, the target just comes at the end without any flag. I'm not sure I had it down. Am I thinking of like evil RM instead? I must be, because I'm not sure. Is that going to work? Okay, what if I move it after SMB? Okay. So what we have for SMB here, Windows 10 build, that's the first time I've seen that. Okay, it looks like it allows us SMB access with this password, which we know. So that's not giving us any information at all, really. We check SMB access and WinRM access as well. See if we can do it remotely from here. So I think I can just change that to WinRM here. That's what I would generally do. I mean, what other services could we try and log into? SMB, SSH is not a thing here. RDP, possibly. Remote desktop could work. And LDAP as well. We'll try both of those. Okay. It looks like we've got access via WinRM. That's good. That means we can run commands. That's really good, actually. It even says that it's owned. Let's just try the others as well. What did I say? LDAP, I think it should work because obviously that's where we got the thing from. Yeah. And as well as that, RDP might work. It didn't work for Lily for some reason. It might work for Boost, perhaps. It does as well. It actually does. Okay, well in that case, let's try Remina again. So we go to wincore.thm. The username is Boost, and the password was what? This. Help. We're here. And then windcore.thm, I guess, or just windcore, either way. The user has not been... Looks like I can't use this. Interesting. So, I mean, I'm able to connect and everything, but the user's not been given rights to log in this way. That's a shame. I could have done with graphical access to that, to be fair. That's disappointing, man. That's disappointing. Okay, right. Well, if we know it works with WinRM, we can use evil RM. I think. Okay. I've not got Evil RM installed, have I? I've not got Evil RM installed at all. Or is it Evil Win RM? I can't remember. Evil RM, Evil Win RM, RM. Hang on. Evil RM. I can't remember the name of that. Evil hyphen Win RM. Got it. Idiot. Okay, well, I've not got it installed. So, unless it's in my tools, which it could be, it's not something I use too often. I have. Nice. So how do I run this thing? Is it just the Ruby file here, or is it in the bin? CD binary. Maybe this. Okay, Evil WinRM. What error? Cannot load such file WinRM. Load error. That's not good. What if I actually... I don't know. Would it help? No, there's some sort of error here going on. Oh, this is awful. So maybe I should just get a new version of it instead. Maybe I should just get a new version of this. It looks very similar to the one I've got though. Yeah, it just has that in there. Add a gem spec file. Okay, I am going to troubleshoot once more and then I'll be back. These things happen, you know. Okay, I'm back. I was thinking of downloading from GitHub, but then I found this. I'm using Linux Mint, but this is Ubuntu. It's also 4 years old, so maybe this won't work now. But if I install the Ruby development, and then I can install it as a gem, apparently. So that could work. That could work. So what we'll do is we'll get out of here. What we'll do is sudo. I've already got that installed, I think. Yeah, already the newest version. So we'll install it as a gem. Ruby gem. Come on, no errors, please. I can't be doing with debugging more errors. Done installing. Perfect. Which means that now if I go into here, I can use it from anywhere, right? Evil WinRM. Lovely. Fantastic. So Evil WinRM, we're going to give it a URL, a user, a password. Could give it an NT hash. We've got one of those. A URL, a user, a password. Doesn't need anything else. Probably a domain, not a domain. Shall we just try that? We'll give it u as wincore.thm. Is that important? No, not important. We'll give it u for a username, which is, I can't remember now, boost or bust or something ridiculous like that. Booze. B-U-S-E, and we'll give it this password as well. Password is small. Hang on, that's the wrong way around. URL is capital. And this one is lowercase. And password is also lowercase. Oh, and he's got I for IP as well, which we've sort of missed. We'll give that again a windcore.thm and just see what happens. It's trying. It's definitely trying. I'm not sure how well it's doing though. It doesn't seem to be establishing a connection. Error exiting. Okay, so that doesn't work. What if I get rid of this then? And just try that. Oh my god, I've got a shell. Using evil WinRM. Okay, this is good. This is good. Hopefully, as this user, we can get... I wonder if we could use Lily for this. Shall I try it? Hang on, let's exit. What if we did this with... because that would have just saved a lot of time, you know? Oh, we don't know her name, though. I mean, we had Lily LE. And the password was change me whatever. Would that have worked? I mentioned WinRM with Lily ages ago, but I mean, that's the LDAP username. Whereas, see, all these have sort of like first name and then the first two characters of that, whereas Boost doesn't. This is actually the user on the... Yeah, that doesn't work. Cool. So, probably a good job we didn't try it then. I mean, it doesn't matter if we had tried it. Anything in here at all? No. CD. What if we go to the desktop? That's where the flags are normally kept. There's flag 2. We've got 2 out of 3. And we need to obviously get admin rights to... we obviously need to get admin rights for the third flag. So the first flag there. And probably I should put that further up when we actually downloaded the flag from the SMB. Here. Get flag 1. There it is. So I'll tell you what. I'll put that in there, right? So we've got flag 1, we've got flag 2. All we're going to do now is get admin and we are gold. Lovely. Nope. Okay, we can stop responder. We don't need that anymore. We can stop... what's running? What is this? Spark, we don't need anymore. Okay, so we've got stuff and also stuff and flag 2 notes. What about notes? Type notes.txt. I really should be better at taking... I agree with you, because that's an awful note, which nobody likes. We'll go into stuff. That is obviously... Facebook would never allow that as a password. That is obviously some sort of red herring right here, some sort of rabbit hole. That's ridiculous. But whatever. I'm so sure, right? That password is not the Facebook password. Not that it matters. We're not hacking into Facebook anyway. Oh, that doesn't work. Also, stuff. Unless there's some sort of steganography here, I'm not going to waste my time with these. I might actually just make a note just in case. Because you never know, right? And I'll come back to it if I have to. But I'm hoping there's no steganography in this box. It's been so good so far. I don't want to ruin it with something like that. Let's go back. And we'll see exactly who else is here. Oh, dear God. Right, that explains... Right. That explains everything that I saw earlier. Now, Sad Swan was updated recently, as was Organic Fish. So is that Lily and Boose's... oh no, there's a couple more here. Recent updates. Okay. Shall we try to get wind peas on here? That might not be the worst idea in the world. I'm going to refill my water bottle, and then that's where we're going next. We're going to get wind peas on this box. Right, I'm back. What was I going to do? I'm just wondering how. I mean, maybe I can use SMB to upload, but it's a question of, like, for SMB users, I've got all of these files, folders, directories, and I'm not sure where I can actually... Maybe I can just upload into public. That probably makes the most sense, right? That might make the most sense. Let's just take a look elsewhere. Because we've got the website, right? iNetPub. I should be able to upload there, maybe. And shared. The shared is the name of the other... Yeah, Flag 1 Spark. I didn't check whether I could write to that, but I knew that I could download from it. Scripts, that's quite unusual. Hang on a minute. Check servers and log. Okay, let's type log. An object to the specified path. Okay. Okay, cd into scripts. That's why. Type log. Last run at 8:20. Well, assuming that 8 is now, and it's 1 minute later. Let's just take a look and see if this updates in about a minute's time. Because if so, it looks like we've got some sort of cron job equivalent of like scheduled task running. How dark is it in my room? Can you still see me? It's looking pretty dark. Let me just turn the lights on. I'll turn my fan off. It's getting quite cold. Now. Right, okay, look at this. So 1 minute later and it's run again. Okay. We find the C. Maybe I won't need wind peas. Maybe I won't need wind peas. Maybe I will. I hear a train coming. Come on, I just want to see if it updates every minute, because it's 8:20, 18, 8:21, 11, so only 7 seconds different. Nice, and 8:22:04, so it's just losing a few seconds each time, but it roughly runs every minute. Interesting. Okay. There is a scheduled task running, well, saving to log.txt every minute. I assume the scheduled task then is check server's PowerShell file. Oh, it's not as big as I thought. It's not as big as it could be, put it that way. So let's study this code. This is not going to be nice. What does it do? Reset the list of hosts prior to looping. Specify the time you want email notifications resent. Cycle through the host list. Specify who gets notifications to BrittanyCR.windcore.t. Interesting. And admin at Windcore. So sending out emails. And the SMTP server is relay.windcore. Okay. It's sending out emails. Scheduled task. Yeah, that's good. Get content. See users BrittanyCR host.text. And then for each object, test connection, computer name. Don't know what that does. Don't know what that does. Let's have a look. I don't know PowerShell that well. I'm a Linux user, but that's fine. Test connection. No, it's not right. Whatever. Oh, I need to get rid of that probably because it's removing that from my search. The minus, that's what it does. Test connection. There we go. Use the computer name parameter to specify. Okay, let's take a look at this. Test connection. Right. It sends internet control. Okay, it sends echo packets to one or more computers. Oh, so it just tests that if the connections, tests if it's up. It basically does a ping, and if so, right, got you. And if it does a ping, it continues. Invoke expression. Okay, if the host is available, write it to the screen, available host. If it's unavailable, give the warning. If the host is unavailable for 4 pings, write an error and send email. That's why it does the email. Okay, this makes sense. First time, add the list, send email. Okay. Right. Report screen, the details. Okay, I think I know what to do here. It looks as though the above script checks if a system is online. And in brackets, we know which system, not that one. And it gets... Read the file from the list. Okay. Okay. The system is online. It reads the following file. And does what with it? Let's see if we can read this file ourselves and see what's in it, and then we can figure out more from there. Access is denied. Cannot find it because it does not exist. Really? Okay. I see. Okay. Yeah, we don't have access at all to this file, so I don't quite know what it does. Huh. This is fun. What about if we go to SMB client, and what did we do last time? What did we do last time? Brittany, I see. That's you, is it? Okay. Tiny wolf, fire at wind core. Okay. Fine. Let's take a look at SMB. That's what we did. But this time we're going to change and we're going to log in as Boos, hopefully. And we're going to do users. What is going on with this? Well, I guess that's kind of right. What was his password again? It's a really awkward one. It's well before this. There it is. Okay, that's going into shared. Okay, I was just wondering what was happening. So let's go into users. What if now I can get into Brittany's thing? I'm not saying I'll be able to. Brittany CR. What about forget hosts.txt? Not got access to this. I wonder if I need another user's access then at this point. I'm not entirely sure whose or where, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure who or where. I could try all of these. I do think that scripts is important. There's all this stuff on the website. Guys, I'm going to have to just stop and have a think about this, and I will be back, but I just need to think, because here I am absolutely stuck on where to go next, and I just need to go for a walk, clear my head, come back, try some new ideas, okay? Okay, I'm back. I've taken a little bit of time out and been for a walk, and my machine was about to expire. I just thought, do you know what, I think I just caught it that I could add an hour or so on, but I thought, do you know what, let's just terminate and go again. I can just sign in as Boost straight off with Evil WinRM, so I don't have to worry at all about having to redo the steps and everything. So what I am going to do here is just change my IP, which I think I've already done once. I can't really remember. Here. Okay, good. So what are we? We've got flag 1, we've got the hash, and we've got spark 283. So show you what's funny. Sudo nano etc host, and I immediately did host.txt because I read host.txt in the thing above, and I was like, why doesn't that file exist? And I meant to do etc etc. So I'm an idiot. Where is it? I read it somewhere in the script. Yeah, there we go. C users Brittany CR host.txt. Okay. So I've been through pretty much the whole Windows section in RTFM. And there are some very basic things which I forgot to do. Like when I'm on Linux, I immediately check for I've got sudo rights. I check if I've got access to certain directories and things like that. But here, I've not done any of that. So let's do so. I've also studied that code and I understand what it does now. It basically loops through whatever host.txt is in host.txt and, you know, does something with it, but it's on a loop. This isn't working because probably I've not given it the 5 minutes to, I have just. So let's just wait on this. It might error out, but I'll just try it again if so. Make sure I've got the new IP here, 233.77. 233.77 in here. Yes. So that's fine. It's just a case of me waiting at this point. Let's kill that, actually, and then go again. And hopefully now it'll have started up and connect relatively quickly. Would be nice, if you don't mind. Oh, joy. Well, could I at least get here? This. Okay, even SMB is not working. That's interesting. Something's seriously wrong with this now. That's all I need. Maybe it just takes a little bit longer. Maybe I just need to be a bit more patient with it. Come on, hurry up. It did say leave it 5 minutes and it has been like 6, so... Oh no, it has been 5. It has only been 5. So yeah, there we go then. Maybe I should just give it a little bit more time. As soon as the SMB client kicks in, I reckon everything else will as well. Maybe I'll just end the video again and come back when it's done because this is ridiculous. Right, I'm back when this decides to do something. Okay, I'm back. Everything is now running as expected. It just took a little bit longer. The password goes in quite nicely and I can now connect to this no problem as well. So that's good. So what was I doing? Who am I? And I can do who am I with groups just to check if I'm part of the admin group. I'm not part of the admin group. I'm part of the account operators group. That's interesting. Account operators grants limited account creation privileges to a user, can create and modify most types of accounts, such as user accounts, local groups, and global, but they cannot manage, administrate account or server. They cannot modify user rights, so I can't make myself an admin. I can, however, edit users' credentials. I think that's what I was missing, you know. That's what I was missing this whole time. Because now, immediately the idea has come to me that if I change Brittany's password, then maybe I can access the host file in her directory, right? That makes sense? So I'm not entirely sure how to do it in Windows. I'm more of a Linux guy. So change user password command line. Windows 10, whatever Windows. Net user John, new pass 123. Well, let's do that. What was it? Brittany, was it CR? The term user, oh, I've not got net there, have I? Net user. Look at that. Look at that. So, here we go. We now have changed Brittany's password, which means technically we should be able to know I can't remember what I set it as because it was copy paste. New pass 1, 2, 3. I should set it to change me 1, 2, 3, 4. I remembered that one, haven't I? Well, that's letters in. Okay, CD, Brittany, CR. Fantastic, we've got it. We've got the host.text. That's what I was missing. That is what I was missing. That is fantastic. Okay. I think what I'm going to do now then is get hosts.text, and then I can nano and do that. Oh, yeah, so it loops through. It runs a command to loop through these. So technically, if I close this off, I can then put another command after it. You know, similar to how we did with the ping and the trace route, and then we put like a shell after it or something like that. I could do the same here. Let's actually get rid of all of this. It's got nothing to loop through. The command ends, and then we can do net. What do I want to do? Shall I add a new user, or would that be noticeable? Not that it matters here, but on a pen test, it's usually better to add new users than it is to edit existing ones. But having said that, maybe a new user will stand. There's a lot of users though. It might not stand out if I put someone's name in, which is similar. It doesn't matter right now. You know what? I'll just edit a user instead for a change. Now I'm going to edit boost, I think, but if I do that, I need to not be logged in because it won't take effect if he's already logged in. So I'm going to do net local group administrators. Then I think it's the username and then add, right? Boost, add. So that ends the previous command, which is looping through the list. It then runs my command, I think. I think that's how it's going to work. So let's copy that. We edit our local host.text to nest. This ends the previous command, current looping command, and runs our own command to make boost an admin. I hope. So the only thing I need now is to put host.text and hope that this is permitted. It is permitted. Okay, now I'm not sure when I can sign in again as boost because I need to wait for the thing first, and it runs every minute. We know that, roughly every minute. So I'm actually going to wait for this just to hit the 54, and I'm going to give it 1 minute from this point to hit 55 before I log in again with this, and then hopefully at this point we should be able to, you know, do things as admin, I think. And I think we can run net local group administrators to check whether that's actually happened or not. So at the minute I'm on a 30-second wait. So how's the weather? Okay, don't worry. Okay, 20 seconds to go. I mean, it's probably already run if it's going to, if that's the way it works. 15, 10. But it's better to be safe than sorry. Let's hope this thing runs at all. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's been a minute. So off we go. Net local group administrators. Look, Boost is a member of the administrator group. That's it. We have admin. We're not actually the admin user, but we're a admin user, which is as good as. We log in again after 1 minute to find. I think we've got it, guys. I think we've got it. I think we're there. because now as an admin we can cd administrator, type desktop, whatever's on the desktop. There's our final flag. Oh my god, that was difficult, in my opinion. There wasn't as much Active Directory as I thought. We only had to touch upon it now and again. It wasn't any, you know, messing with domain controllers and stuff like that as such. So I'm actually quite happy about that. That was ridiculous. Okay, let's get these flags in, shall we? Get these flags in. The final one is here. The next one is when I logged in as Boost, wasn't it? So when was that? Here. And then the first one actually came from the came from this, didn't it? From there, so I can just get it from here, even though it is in my notes. Oh, thank God for that. That was really difficult, in my opinion. What a box. And there's a sequel to this as well. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, there were so many steps to that, you know, getting the email addresses and usernames, and then the vulnerable, I can't remember what it's called, Spark instant messenger, and the NTLM has. This was a great box. I absolutely adore this one so much. Really good. Next time we are back to Hack the Box Friday, and I'm not sure what's next there, but we'll see, and hopefully it'll be something equally as tricky. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please leave a like, please leave a subscribe. Let's not leave a subscribe, let's actually join a subscribe. That's even better. Leave a like, share the video around, share the playlist around if you can, and you don't have to, just a suggestion, helps me out though, and means that I can make many more of these, many more Tuesdays, many more Fridays, many more boxes. And please visit nethemba.com for all your pen testing needs. Thank you. Goodbye.